A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On play action, now Carr. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't.
It's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a running play here with Graham. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just... out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. Throwing. Prescott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. Then the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Nada, mi amor. Ahí te ves ahí de la 15.
a ti. Es tarde, lo sé.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the third time here, this half is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I leave you that fullback open.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hold by Lamb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is...
Bonnet, respect.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's Brian. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Jackson to return. first and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scoreboard at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with second and 5 now. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know what's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after them now.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 7th play of this drive coming up. And a long way to go on third down. On the 12.
Il è buono però no sirve.
He'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off at some points.
He wants to throw it here. Now we'll throw Carr over there.
Ooh! Ah! Shibata!
To get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this, we know who we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency
Drama, drama.
and relaxed enough to get it done.
I give you drama, drama. Drama, drama. I give you drama, drama. Drama, drama.
Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the run. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave it with just
Did you change the fatty pig there in the return?
See if that comes back to haunt. We'll be back. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
That is a fucking piggy. You see that?
Fields this way out to the 17. They will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Bless you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock.
Poco de balum, poco de balum.
They might want to do the same thing, control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From the 36, Prescott loaded the pressure right. He's got the defense tied in. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
¿Qué le pasa a Napoleon Dynamite? Dale y juega.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one left with Potter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Pass to 20. And he's out almost gets to the 10.
Touchdown, ¿dónde? Bueno, hiciste para los bounds. Polky, Polky, nuestro rey, pam, 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 favorito, sin igual. Polky, Polky, nuestro rey, favorito, sin igual. Polky, Polky, nuestro rey, favorito, sin igual. Porky, Porky, nuestro rey, favorito, sin igual. Todo el día, todo el día, todo el día. ¡Ah! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Pa 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 pa. Pa pra pa pra pa 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 pra pa pra pa 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 pa. See ya! I speak English. For 20, for 20. Ah, no fuma.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on. Next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here.
Touchy, and after
They come up on second down. Prescott now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some space here.
Dream, 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 dream.
That one good for 26.
Dream, dream. To me. ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? ¡Tú eres loca! ¡Tú eres loca!
So much for getting separation. No
And I put China bonfire, and I got on tire. And I got a chamba on tire. Tinder Mambaya, can't do sola on tire. Yamaga bonfire, Papa wanna chala. Babu! And I got Chalamba. Fire. Chitamba chala, gaga on fire. La bonfire. Que ahí viene Little Tom, el millonario. 1.10 million in the pocket, honey. Vamos pa'l comeback. Vamos pa'l comeback.
Play here will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Desde que tú me quieres, nada te importa. God bless you, America. Give me the winning drive. I have the winning drive with the comeback of 21. Qué porquería jugada.
Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call.
Está calladito.
Those defenders.
Está calladito. My neck on fire, but it's upon fire. I got give me a raga, my face, I'm on fire. I'm gonna China, got on fire. Still the mountain, I wanna on fire. It's on fire. And we're around Africa, Africa can win, I'm beginning on Manica. They can bend for Puerto Rico. Vamos a darle con Maya. Dale un tema, vamos, rompe. Vamos. No. Block. ¡Vamos! Why not? Está clavado. Va. chop, chop. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Oh, come back, cookie. Take the cookie. ¿Quieres agua? ¿Quieres agua? Take a cookie. Chop, chop. Toma el comeback. Calladito. Shh. Calladito. Shh. No habla. Calladito. Calladito. Ja. Calladito, pam, pam. No habla. Vamos, 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 vamos. Eso es. Vamos. Eso es.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is
So, hey!
and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They
practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's Dak. Complete. Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but
¡Ah! ¡Leche! Poqui leche. Vamos, intercepto, vamos.
And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether
Drama. Give me drama. Ha.
And you got to trust yourself.
Toma, drama.
At that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Drama. Okay, we are off on the microphone now.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Prescott to throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it. And the Raiders have got him. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And now third and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.